Behind the grand gates of Beverly Hills, where privacy meets pure luxury, Mariah Carey lives a life shaped by decades of fame. Her mansion isn't just a symbol of success. It reflects resilience, reinvention, and an enduring legacy in music history. From chart-topping hits to global stages, Mariah has built more than a career. She's built an empire. But before the glamour and awards, there was a young girl with a dream. Let's go back to where her story truly began. Mariah Carey was born on March 27, 1969, in Huntington, New York, into a multicultural family shaped by both music and struggle. Her mother, an opera singer and vocal coach, recognized early that Mariah's voice was different. But talent alone did not make life easy. Her parents separated when she was just 3, and growing up in a divided household meant learning independence at a very young age. Even as a teenager at Harborfields High School, Mariah was already writing poetry and composing songs. With friends Gavin Christopher and Ben Margulies, she began crafting full tracks, lyrics, melodies, and layered harmonies that hinted at something extraordinary. After graduation in 1987, she moved to New York City, juggling small jobs while chasing studio time. And then came the moment that changed everything. Her demo found its way to singer Brenda K. Starr, who passed it along at industry gatherings. At one party, the tape landed in the hands of Tommy Mottola, head of Columbia Records. Legend says he listened in his car and immediately turned around to find her. Within weeks, Mariah had a contract and a clear vision. In Mottola's eyes, she would be Columbia's answer to Whitney Houston. But Mariah wasn't a copy. She was her own category. With each album, the scale grew. Emotions proved her range wasn't a fluke. Music Box in 1993 elevated her into global superstardom, spending 128 weeks on the Billboard 200 and selling 28 million copies worldwide. Merry Christmas added a holiday anthem that would echo for decades. By the mid-1990s, Mariah Carey wasn't just a pop star, she was a cultural force. But even icons face turbulence. In 2001, after leaving Columbia and signing a massive deal with Virgin, Glitter arrived at the worst possible moment, just days after 9/11. The album and film struggled commercially. Public scrutiny intensified. Exhaustion led to hospitalization. It was a painful chapter, one that tested her resilience both personally and professionally. And yet, reinvention became her signature. Signing with Island Records, she delivered The Emancipation of Mimi in 2005, a comeback that reminded the world exactly who she was. The album dominated charts and re-established her as a defining voice of her generation. Later projects under Def Jam and Epic Records kept her presence strong. Fast forward to 2025 and 2026, and Mariah's legacy continues to expand. A 20th anniversary edition of The Emancipation of Mimi celebrated one of her most important eras. She released new music, including the single Type Dangerous, leading into her 16th studio album, Here for It All. In 2025, she received the Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award at the MTV Video Music Awards, a recognition of decades shaping pop culture. By early 2026, she was named MusiCare's Person of the Year, honoring both her career and philanthropy. She performed at the Milano Cortina Winter Olympics opening ceremony at San Siro Stadium, a global stage befitting her status. And with a nomination for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, her place in music history feels undeniable. And today, that journey is reflected not just in records and awards, but in the home she calls her own. And when it comes to Beverly Hills, Mariah Carey doesn't just stay somewhere, she makes a statement. Mansion in Beverly Hills. Unlike many celebrities who quietly purchase estates and disappear behind gates, Mariah Carey has often chosen flexibility. She hasn't permanently owned a mansion in Beverly Hills, but over the years, she has rented some of the most extraordinary properties the area has to offer. One of the most talked about was the opulent Art Nouveau-inspired villa she occupied in the spring of 2023. For roughly 3 months, at an estimated $125,000 per month, Mariah transformed the European-style estate into more than just a residence. It became an experience. In partnership with Booking.com, the property was promoted as a luxury staycation opportunity, giving fans a rare glimpse into her glamorous world. The mansion itself is a visual masterpiece. Built in the 1990s and spanning approximately 15,000 square feet across 3 floors, the home feels like it was designed for grand entrances and unforgettable evenings. From the moment you step through the magnificent front doors, curves dominate the architecture. Sweeping lines, ornate detailing, and elegant symmetry. The suspended bronze staircase, dramatically positioned between tall columns, feels almost like a stage set. With 8 bedrooms and 12 full bathrooms, including staff quarters, the estate balances scale with comfort. The living spaces are expansive yet warm, flooded with natural light through large French doors. Outside, the property continues to shine. The diamond-shaped plot enhances its uniqueness, and the pool area becomes a centerpiece. Surrounded by fountains and serene lounging spaces, it offers a calm contrast to the high-energy life of global stardom. The outdoor setting feels cinematic, a perfect backdrop for relaxation, celebration, or quiet reflection. But while Beverly Hills represents the sparkle of West Coast fame, there is another property that reflects a different side of her life, one rooted in privacy and long-term legacy. Mansion in Bedford Corners, New York. And when the world slowed down during the pandemic, Mariah Carey chose serenity over spotlight. In Bedford Corners, about an hour from Manhattan, Mariah Carey rented a gated estate that felt more like a private resort than a suburban home. Tucked inside 5 lush acres, the property offered exactly what an international icon needed at that moment: privacy, comfort, and space to breathe. Inside, the design balanced warmth with sophistication. The floor plan flowed effortlessly between formal entertaining spaces and intimate family areas. A large main-floor primary suite anchored the home, complete with a lavish spa-style bath, the kind of sanctuary built for long evenings of rest and reflection. Upstairs, the atmosphere shifted into full resort mode. An outdoor deck with a fireplace opened to 3 additional bedroom suites, creating a self-contained private wing. There was also a professional gym and a fully equipped movie theater, perfect for staying active and entertained without leaving the property. 2 additional first-floor suites accommodated guests and staff, maintaining both hospitality and discretion. Outside is where the estate truly impressed. The 90-foot violin-shaped pool, complete with koi ponds, became the visual centerpiece. Terraces, an outdoor kitchen, a sports court, and even a ballroom created layers of entertainment options. Formal gardens, fountains, and manicured walkways added elegance without feeling overwhelming. Just 50 minutes from New York City and minutes from Westchester Airport, the location blended convenience with total seclusion. A rare combination. It was not just a rental. It was a sanctuary. But beyond grand estates and resort-style living, there's another reflection of Mariah's success that moves a little faster: car collection. And when it comes to cars, Mariah Carey doesn't simply choose transportation. She chooses personality. Take the 1956 Porsche 356A Speedster. This is not just a vintage car. It's a piece of automotive history. Low to the ground, elegant, and timeless, the Speedster represents old-school glamour. For Mariah, it reflects appreciation for legacy, a reminder that true icons, whether in music or design, never go out of style. Then there's the Rolls-Royce Phantom Drophead Coupe, valued at around $450,000. This is pure statement luxury. A handcrafted convertible built for comfort and presence, the Phantom doesn't rush, it glides. The interior is quiet, plush, and meticulously detailed. For an artist accustomed to red carpets and global stages, this Rolls-Royce fits seamlessly into her world of elegance and control. On the opposite end of the spectrum sits the Lamborghini Huracan Spider. Bold, sharp, and unapologetically loud, this convertible supercar delivers both speed and drama. Its aggressive design and roaring engine feel theatrical, almost like a performance on wheels. And for everyday practicality, there's the Cadillac Escalade, priced around $90,000. Spacious, powerful, and reliable, the Escalade offers security and comfort. It's ideal for family travel, professional commitments, or simply moving through Los Angeles with ease. From vintage elegance to modern power, her garage tells the same story as her music: variety, presence, and timeless appeal. But cars are only part of the picture. Let's step beyond the driveway and take a look at Mariah Carey's yacht lifestyle. Yacht. The super yacht Capri, stretching an impressive 192 feet, reflects the same scale and elegance that define her career. At nearly 58 meters long, the vessel feels less like a boat and more like a floating five-star resort. With 6 beautifully designed cabins accommodating up to 12 guests and crew, comfort is never compromised. At the heart of the yacht is Mariah's master suite. Spacious, refined, and anchored by a marble bathroom that feels more like a private spa than a cabin at sea. The Capri also features a fitness center, an outdoor jacuzzi, and a sleek bar area perfect for entertaining friends or hosting intimate gatherings. It's a space built for celebration, reflection, and pure escape. Of course, luxury at this level comes with responsibility. Maintaining the yacht reportedly costs around $38,000 per month, with overall ownership nearing $20 million. But for Mariah, the Capri isn't just an expense. It's an experience. And beyond yachts and estates, there's another layer to her lifestyle: luxury spending. Travel is handled with the same precision she brings to her music career. Although she doesn't own a private jet, she regularly charters aircraft for longer trips, particularly those over 3 hours. Depending on the distance, each flight can range between $8,000 and $14,000. For Mariah, privacy and comfort are non-negotiable. Flying commercial simply doesn't align with a schedule or a lifestyle built on global superstardom. Presentation also matters. Known for her flawless public appearances, she reportedly spends over $9,000 on hair and makeup when preparing for major events. It's not excess for the sake of excess. It's part of maintaining a brand that has defined glamour for decades. Her love for luxury fashion is unmistakable. Hermès Birkin handbags, each valued at over $20,000, rotate through her wardrobe as effortlessly as her hit singles rotate through playlists. Shoes are another signature. Designer labels such as Christian Louboutin, Jimmy Choo, and Yves Saint Laurent fill a dedicated closet, with the collection estimated to approach $1 million in value. Even her pets live well. Mariah reportedly spends around $44,000 annually on premium grooming services at high-end salons and spas. And with a lifestyle like this, the natural question is, how does Mariah Carey sustain such extraordinary wealth? Income and net worth. With a net worth exceeding $350 million as of now, Mariah isn't just wealthy. She is one of the most commercially successful artists in music history. Having sold more than 220 million records worldwide, she stands among the 15 best-selling artists of all time and remains the second best-selling female artist in history, behind only Madonna. Music sales and royalties remain the core of her empire. Across albums and singles, her catalog has generated an estimated $200 million in revenue over her career. Her 1990 debut album alone sold 15 million copies, launching a financial trajectory that never truly slowed down. And then there's the crown jewel, All I Want for Christmas Is You. Released in 1994, the song has become a global holiday institution, earning her an estimated $2.5 to $3 million every single year in royalties. Streaming alone has brought in over $60 million since its release. Add in licensing, radio airplay, and digital platforms, especially with 19 #1 hits on the Billboard Hot 100. And her catalog continues to pay like a long-term investment fund. Touring has also been a major revenue engine. The 2005 Emancipation of Mimi tour grossed over $35 million. Her Las Vegas residency at Caesars Palace from 2015 to 2017 reportedly earned her $30 million, with another multi-year residency beginning in 2020, adding even more to her portfolio. Her recording contracts have been headline-making as well. In 2001, she signed a $100 million 5-album deal with Virgin Records, receiving $21 million upfront and $28 million in termination payments, totaling $49 million. Earlier and later deals with Columbia and Island/Def Jam further strengthened her financial foundation. Beyond music, endorsements have brought in an estimated $10 to $12 million through partnerships with brands like MAC Cosmetics, Walker's Crisps, and Airbnb, with her Christmas classic often at the center of those campaigns. Television and publishing added more layers. She earned $18 million as a judge on American Idol in 2012, and her 2020 memoir, The Meaning of Mariah Carey, reportedly brought in over $3 million in advances and sales. But numbers only tell part of the story. Behind the fortune is a woman who has navigated fame, reinvention, setbacks, and resilience. So what does life actually look like beyond the charts and contracts? Let's step into Mariah Carey's personal world. Personal life. Approaching 57, she no longer feels the need to explain herself to the world. The headlines may still follow her, but her personal life has become quieter, more centered, and deeply rooted in what truly matters to her. Currently, her last public relationship with longtime partner Brian Tanaka ended in late 2023 after 7 years together. Since then, there have been no hints of a new romance on her social media, no engagement rumors, no public declarations. Instead, her posts lean towards self-affirmation, gratitude, and career milestones. But if there is one place where her heart clearly lives, it is with her twins, Monroe and Moroccan. Born on April 30th, 2011, to Mariah and Nick Cannon, the two have grown into confident teenagers. Now 14, Ro and Rock are often seen standing nearly as tall, or taller, than their mother, who is about 1.73 meters tall. Fans frequently comment on how quickly they've grown, especially in the rare photos Mariah shares. On February 20th, 2026, she posted a quiet glimpse into family life through Instagram stories, simple, warm moments that didn't need captions to explain the bond. And during Christmas 2025, she shared a joyful family photo where the twins wore sweaters featuring her face, a playful nod to her Queen of Christmas identity. Nick Cannon was not present in the images, highlighting her role as a devoted single mother during the holidays. Yet the atmosphere felt anything but lonely. It felt proud, loving, complete. And that balance between global icon and devoted mother may be the most impressive harmony she has ever created. If you enjoyed exploring her lifestyle, success, and personal story with us, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for being part of this community and for continuing to grow with us. See you in the next story.